right, guys, today we are going full reveal. That's right, we're going all the way down deep, and guys, get your mind out of the gutter. That's not where we're going with this. Not at all. Sorry, Derek Rabb, that is not happening. You're just going to have to wait for maybe a future date for my fans only account. And if you want to know where that comes from, head over to Pokenomics Live that we did on Monday. A lot of fun, a lot of interesting comments at the end. But hey, it's got to have a good time. We all got to have fun here. But guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and as always, hit that like button, guys. It's greatly appreciated. It helps us out. We can get to 60 on this video. Be a huge help to us to keep us moving along and catch this wave again and get moving on our views. So today we are going to just break down, open up, and show you all the stuff that we are currently investing in and what we are also selling. That way you guys can see full positioning on us on what we're doing. Now, a lot of channels don't do that. A lot of channels disagree with putting this kind of information out there. But guys, to me, I just want you guys to see exactly what we are talking about and doing. That way you have a good representation for yourself. So first thing that we were doing for these short-term deals, we are riding the market a lot. And I know a lot of people get upset about that. They call it flipping and they have a negative view towards flipping. But let's be 100% honest. If you're trying to make money in the Pokemon TCG right now, you need to be flipping. You cannot sit there and expect to be able to build a pot, be able to build an account, to be able to go after the long-term investment stuff. If you're trying to build up and really trying to make yourself available to that big purchase down the road, to get that Charizard, to get that Lugia card, to go for Crystal Pokemon or even Gold Star or level X's, you need to be somehow creating an account of money in order to be able to go after those investments, right? Number one reason we do that, create a business account. Now, why do we do that? That gives us the ability to purchase items and sell items and do that in a business format, and it reduces the amount of taxes by doing so. If I'm purchasing more at the end of the year than I'm selling, there's a little bit less on the income taxes. There's different ways that we can run the businesses. We also have write-offs for our shipping, our envelopes, our paper, of course, all the supplies to be able to do the videos and those kind of things. So that's the biggest thing is that I like to talk about is just be sure you look at in your state, what it would be like to create a business model, create a business license, and actually use that to your advantage to reduce some of these costs for the income and all the other parts of it that are going to come if you are doing constant flipping on products. So currently right now, we are selling Evolving Skies. Now, obviously, there's a good reason for that. We purchased it on the last reprint when it was about 100. I think we ended up with it shipped into our place for 104. Currently, it's about 150 to 160. We've got it listed for 155, and we are selling them pretty consistently right now. I'm all the way down to my last 2 boxes, and I started off with 5, so it's been selling extremely well. That's a good thing. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. So you can see that little income gap that I was building inside of there, and I've only held on to that product for a total of 4.5 months. So that's a really good turnaround time to get that kind of profit on it. That's what you really need to be looking at if you are currently trying to build accounts to be able to go after those long-term items. Now, I am also going after some current things like Chilling Reign booster boxes. I think the Chilling Reign booster boxes are still a really good buy right now. I'm also looking back at battle styles. These are actually still running extremely cheap. I know some people don't like them. I know some people are really talking down to them now that they just haven't really moved. But to me, when you're looking at booster boxes and you can still buy cases of them with the booster box running about $78 a box, there's really no harm in that and being able to put those away for a little bit long-term investment comparatively to a lot of other products. There's not a lot of cost expenditure inside of there, so you can put away 3-4 boxes and not have a ton of money in the storage unit. And if it takes 4 or 5 years to go up in value, who cares? It's not that big of a deal to let sit there and do that. The other thing that we are branching off into and been doing quite a bit of is, as I talked about on this channel before, for long-term investments, is that we are buying a lot of these. Yes, we are buying a lot of rainbow rare cards. We are also buying a lot of baby shinies because I do enjoy the baby shinies that came out. I think that there is some good potential inside of those. So here I've got a small group of baby shinies in this one that you guys can see. And the other thing that I've been buying quite a bit of are Amazing Rares. Now, there's reasons I'm buying Amazing Rares. I think that there's some opportunity to get these graded in the future when grading comes down and create graded sets. Because as I've said in other videos, even with the baby shinies and evolution lines, the Amazing Rares for Shining Fates and, of course, Vivid Voltage give a great opportunity to create a little bit of a premium by bringing them together as a group of the same grades. So if you send them a PSA, don't do the half grading because it just creates so many little grades all over the place that trying to line them up is going to be really difficult. But if you send them out to PSA, you can get, 8, 9s, and 10s, and you can group them up and sell all the amazing rares from Vivid Voltage in a group, all in level, or all at an 8, or all at a 9, or all at a 10. These are all great opportunities to be selling these items at a premium. So definitely some option to be looking at in the future. These are more of a long-term investment that we are currently working on. Definitely something that we don't expect to be doing right now. Don't expect any changes on this right now, but it's definitely something I see in the future, 5, 7 years down the road. Once again, that's where I'm really talking about. If I want to make money and I want to make money now, we have to be able to do the short term, run the markets. I'm currently looking at Brilliant Stars and looking at being able to take some of those with the new wave coming, purchasing some of the booster boxes when they come out to be able to sell. The other one that we're looking at currently is even Brilliant Stars now, with us knowing that there is a May reprint. Is there an opportunity to maybe buy a box of booster boxes now, wait a couple weeks as we get closer to that mid-April time frame, and be able to turn those around? I don't know if there will be. I'm still running a lot of numbers on that, but there's a potential opportunity there also. The other thing that I've been actually picking up lately now too are Charizards. That's right, I've been picking up these Darkness Ablaze Charizards. Guys, I've been picking them up for about $45 to $50 pretty consistently. I actually picked one up at $42. So there's some really good opportunities in those Charizards. And honestly, to get a VMAX Charizard, the first one of that style, to come out and be able to get it under $50 to me is an unbeatable value. I think that you're going to be able to see that come around very well in the near future. Definitely, once again, when grading opens up, even looking at this one, it actually looks really well. The only concern I have on this one is one corner. It's got a little bit of a misshape to the corner, which maybe may disqualify it from that. But still, anytime we're dealing with Charizards and the growth of the Pokemon TCG, Charizards do extremely well in the future. I know that there's a lot of them out there, but still, if they go up $10, $20, even $30 in the next couple years, you're still going to have great value inside of those. So that's another item that I'm definitely checking out. Trying to pick up a couple of them for, of course, the long-term investment side. The last thing that I want to talk about when it comes down to investing right now, check out Fusion Strike and check out Battle Styles. Fusion Strike is another set. We will probably be seeing at least one more reprint of Fusion Strike. When that happens, watch the value of that set. It's going to drop down pretty low at this point if it happens in the near future. If it happens a little bit further out, it still will probably push these booster boxes sub $90. And the only reason that I'm not a big fan of Fusion Strike, I will say that. It just doesn't have a lot to offer inside of that set. With it being such a huge set, it's really difficult to actually want to open that set because of the hard pull rates, not being able to find that chase card that you're really looking for, and of course the overall missing main characters inside of there, some real anchor Pokemon inside of that set, are a cause for concern for me. But if I can still get that at a subpar $90, that booster box would also be a fantastic buy at that point. So definitely be watching that. I'm keeping an eye on that for when it comes up to the next reprint. I don't know how long that'll be out. It may be, it could be another year before we see one, just based on the playability of that. Now that Worlds is coming out, definitely going to be trying to break that down maybe this weekend on Sunday. We'll be definitely looking at that set to see if there is some value inside of that box when it comes to Worlds, because Worlds will really dictate how some of these cards are going to play. That's the other thing that we are really starting to watch closely. Now that we've had a couple regional championships or regional tournaments go through, there are now the lists for the decks that were used in those regional tournaments. So definitely check those out. On Sunday, I will be doing a little bit of a breakdown on that and discussing that with what we're looking at inside of those. That's where we can actually see some of these bulk cards. So guys, if you've got bulk, there might be some opportunities to take, 3-4 cent bulk cards and turn them into 50 to 75, even $1.50 for these cards, depending on how they're being used at Worlds. So definitely don't get rid of your bulk quite yet. Definitely be willing to go through that. Trainers are usually where that's at. So if you see the World decks and we start seeing some movement on some of those cards, them uncommon and rare trainer cards, we might have some value in your bulk that you did not know was there. So definitely be prepared to check that out And there could be some very good opportunities coming up in the near future now that we're actually are seeing that tournament play. So I'm going to make this short and sweet, just talk about full disclosure on what we are actually working on, what we are seeing. Definitely picking up some small V boxes. Maybe I'll go through the collection here, pull that stuff out, and we can actually look through the boxes to see what I've actually been collecting. Have a lot of Champion's Path right now. I've been collecting quite a few ETBs. Shining Fates ETBs, been picking them up as much as possible again, just because that price range of that $45 to $55 range is a fantastic buy for that set. Once again, it's another Hidden Fates. It's not as good as Hidden Fates. Don't take that as I'm saying that it's as good as Hidden Fates. I definitely think Hidden Fates is going to be the superior Shining project or Fates product, but I definitely think that Shining Fates is really going to have some great opportunities in the future as this moves on and as you continue to open it, because you want to open that up. Every single time I get Shining Fates, it's as bad as Hidden Fates. I want to open it up looking for that shiny Charizard, looking for them baby shinies, looking for the shiny Vault cards. There's a lot of opportunities inside of that set to just have some fun and open them up. And be honest with you, when you can get them at $50 to $55 a booster box, that's not a bad price to be able to open up one of those sets. So another one of them items that I've got probably 10 to 20 ETBs saved up. Champion's Path, I got about 12 to 14 of them all saved up. So definitely getting some inventory on those packs now that they're getting a little bit closer to going out of rotation. Of course, in August, we will be seeing a drop in rotation. And when that happens, there'll be some great buys, because then these things will go out of print officially, and we probably won't be seeing them come back into the reprints. And that'll be great for the investment side of these things, especially something like Champion's Path. ETBs, I would feel 100% safe once we hit that August mark. So, guys, definitely some great things out there. I just want to be open to you guys, tell you what I'm selling. And, of course, I'm still trying to sell some single packs. That's the other thing that we are kind of breaking items down, of course. Pokeballs getting Cosmic Eclipse, some knockout boxes were another great opportunity with Cosmic Eclipse. So we get them at $12, break them down and get the 2 Cosmic Eclipse out and sell the 2 Cosmic Eclipse for $12 a piece, minus all of your fees and everything. We've been making about $10.31 a pack, so that's a great opportunity. Also, if we can find them knockout boxes, the D21 tins also have the opportunity to at least rip it open, sell the Cosmic Eclipse, and pretty much pay for the tin. If you want to open the other 2 packs, go for it. If not, list them up too. I mean, it just helps your star rating. As long as you're breaking even or making a little bit of profit on each one of these sales, it doesn't matter if you're making a killing. As long as you start building your ratings on these selling sites, the higher your rating, the more you move towards the top. You want to try and get that premier sellers account where you can get, I can't remember, I got to look it up. I think it's 1,000 sales in a year with 5-star rating. If you can pull that off, you can actually get some really good sales going a little bit higher than your typical market price, just because people trust you. And when you build trust in any kind of platform, that gives you the ability to be able to sell these things. So guys, that's kind of what we're looking at for the full disclosure right now of what we are working on, what we are purchasing, what we're moving. A lot of it is just short-term look around investment and making some money quick. I definitely want to start moving into some of the older booster boxes, some of the older PSA cards. Definitely start moving back into Gold Star and Shining Pokemon. I know them are expensive, and that's why I'm turning and burning money right now to build these accounts. So guys, if you like this kind of information, of course, as always, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and as always, hit that like button. We will also be doing our live giveaway here on Saturday, so we will be setting up for that at 9 p.m. Central Time. We will be going as long as it takes, and we will just be having some fun, just relaxing. You guys got questions, of course, bring them up. We can discuss them during the stream. We can also just relax and see what's in the cards. And then, of course, every time we pull a V-Star, we'll be doing a separate giveaway for the viewers of the stream. So definitely want to participate in order to get maybe your chance at some more prizes if you are there. So definitely, guys, make sure you do that. Other than that, if you do like this content, as always, I'll put these 2 up over here for you to enjoy at your leisure and get some more information on the Pokemon TCG. And with that being said, we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.